This video was brought to you by Markus Bil, Elbilmek, ABRP, Steurenberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? Today we're going to do yet another side-by-side pointless test, but it's going to be a degradation test of classic Ioniq versus ID3. So some stats here. The classic Ioniq is 8 years old. The ID3 is only roughly 4 years old. And then the battery here is 28 kWh. Here we have 62 kWh, so twice as big battery. Mileage on the ID3 is roughly 40,000 only. Here we have 80,000. So everything points towards that the Ioniq should have 4 times more degradation because it needs to run 4 times more cycle to be able to match the ID3. But I've seen indication that the ID3 might have quite poor degradation versus Ioniq, which is excellent. So let's try another pointless side-by-side comparison, right? So I'm gonna start with the Ioniq. I might need to top it back up to 100% again. So let me just see here. What was the exact numbers again? Oh! Actually, almost 90,000 kilometers. Wow. All right. Yeah. So we are at 99.5. I need to top back to 100%, and then we'll see. So we don't care about whatever state of health value is here. We're gonna measure how many kilowatt hour I can get. Man, it is so nice to be in the classic Ioniq. And then yesterday when I picked it up at Elbilmek, I also tested it, the 9 box. It doesn't work here because it seems like the signals on the classic Ioniq is different from the Soul. So you see here I have some tabs here in car scanner. Here this is for the Soul, and then it doesn't show anything. And then, but I had to set up a new profile for Ioniq. So, okay, unfortunately, that doesn't work. All right, let's top back to 100% before we start the test now. We are on the move now, so I chose to drive at 95, what the heck, man? 95 kilometers per hour on the speed, which is 90 GPS speed. And it's 20 degrees Celsius at night, slightly cloudy, so I actually don't have to run HVAC. So remember that no fans is always better than only fans. So I will just drive north now to Brumunddal because I want to try the coasting test with this car. I know it's possibly the most efficient car, maybe not the heaviest, but we have tailwind today. We have wind coming from the south, so maybe we can beat the Skoda Enyaq. Consumption right now is stabilizing. It's 127 watt-hour per kilometer. I expect maybe less than 120 eventually. Yeah. Maybe it should be better than Model 3 even, at least in summer. We are getting close to Espa, and the consumption right now is 108 watt-hour per kilometer. Ooh, I think it's time to say, Tesla, go home! And I don't think even the ID3 can match this. But okay, we have tailwind, and it is 22 degrees Celsius. You see here, Mjøsen. Yeah, riding on the tailwind, oh yeah, and still HVAC off. Right, let's see now, how far can we coast? So I have set region to 0, but I think actually neutral will give me better coasting. You can see here the power, once it goes to minus, there, okay. And I put, yeah, now we are on just drive, and then, wait, what if I put neutral? Okay, neutral has been engaged. See, pick up speed. You can see it up here. It's well, I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to be the GPS speed. Something similar. At least you give you some indication of what speed we hit. But it seems like we don't pick up as much speed as the Skoda Enyaq because this car is not that heavy. Yeah. We just have to see how far can we glide now. Because we should have quite low rolling resistance and also drag. We have somewhat skinny tires. I haven't checked, but standard one, Ioniq, is only 215 millimeter width on the tires. We're hitting barely legal speeds here. Yeah, so high speed that I might get some extra taxation. Oh, okay, but it starts slowing down, but I can feel that we might not be able to beat Skoda Enyaq, but can we at least set a good record so that it's hard for the ID3 to beat? Can the ID3 even go in into neutral though, I'm not sure. Come on, come on, come on. Still hasn't hit around, yeah, okay, so this value here needs to be around 93 kilometers per hour. Still gliding, still gliding. I mean, this is some impressive shit. Okay, we have tailwind, yeah, well, okay, always be cheating, right? Some tailwind, but okay, no. There, I think that's it. We came here, what is that? Yeah, one of the signs before the big sign towards this. Okay, okay. Let's see if the ID3 can match this. But all right, I will turn around here and head back because yeah, it's a bit weird. I still have 65%, but the state of charge scale here in the Korean cars, they are non-linear, so that's why you have to turn around now. Okay, around here at Brumunddal, at the turnaround point, we have 108 watt-hour per kilometer. Really impressive, but now we have to face the headwind and maybe a little bit uphill, I don't remember. So the consumption should go up, so we will just head south now. I'm doing 90 kilometers per hour in the GPS speed. How the fuck can a truck overtake me uphill? I mean, barely legal, anyone? Huh? Should the truck be driving that fast? Yeah, you see, this is more normal speed for the truck to go kind of slow uphill. But still, I mean, on the flat, a truck should not overtake me while I'm doing 90 kilometers per hour. He must have fixed his truck so that he can go faster than 88. We are back at Jessheim, and now we're down to 15.5%. Yeah, battery is heated up to 26 to 27 degrees Celsius. And just want to also check distance. Let me see, but first let's check consumption. 116 watt-hour per kilometer, very nice. And then when it comes to distance, okay, according to Google, right under the bridge here, it's supposed to be 198 kilometers. The measurement now is 197, so it's slightly underreporting, quite small, but okay. I'll drive a little bit more. We have 30 kilometers on GOM, so we can go, well, with a classic Ioniq, you don't count on 30 kilometers, you count maybe around 15 kilometers before you pull out. We are on the roads near Cleavage now, and we are 4.2 kilometers away from the fast track. We have 7 kilometers of range left, but we have turtle mode, and the throttle is somewhat sluggish, so just want to take it easy. Oh shit, it drops so fast towards the end here. 4% left. I have 86 kilowatt power limit. Man, this is a stretch I usually run out of juice on purpose, but today I didn't bring protection. Oh shit. Okay, we just have to crawl over there and hope that we don't run out of juice. This is the Windows XP background. 3.5%. Still 85 kilowatt power limit. Oh shit, now it says no indicated range left. Okay, that is scary shit, man. Why are the Asian cars doing this? The Chinese and Korean cars especially. Well, I think also Japanese cars, yeah. Man, that is scary. We're still 2.4 kilometers away. Come on, don't die, don't die. Oh man, we're here at Kempower. I went as deep as a man dares to go. I have 2% left, 60 kilowatt power limit. And then if we look here, okay, let me see. 114 watt-hour per kilometer, and we drove 219.9 kilometer, and that means, oh, okay, that means 25.6 kilowatt hour, huh? And that is only 1.6% degradation, given that we have 26 kilowatt hour when it's new. Only 1.6 percent after 90,000 kilometers and 8 years. That is simply amazing. And the Ioniq can hit 172 amp, and then with this low voltage we're taking 57 kilowatt. So when the voltage is higher, we can take roughly 65 kilowatt. That is just how it is for an old car. But for an 8-year-old car and only 28 kilowatt hour, that is actually very good. And the charge port is on the left side with the right side, not the right side with the wrong side. So here in the Ioniq, it is a win versus the ID3, which has it on the right side with the wrong side. And here on the ID3, we have 100%, 388 kilometers, 38K on the odometer. That's less than half of the Ioniq. And then if we look at car scanner here, we have 99.6%. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not 100% because I charged to 100%, well, at least until it finished just before I arrived here. So, yeah, okay, interesting. Maximum energy content is reported to be 53 kilowatt hour only. When I tested the ID3 first edition, I got 55.6 kilowatt hour. So that's what we're going to use as a reference. And here, supposedly we have only 49.5 kilowatt hour left. Oh, this is not looking very good for the ID, for the Volkswagen. Okay, let's reset some stuff here and then let's start the test. Okay, here we have to cruise at 93 kilometers per hour to match 90 GPS speed. And outside now we have 18.5 degrees Celsius. So it's getting colder. It is a slight worse driving condition than the Ioniq, but I mean, this is not a pure consumption test, it's a degradation test, so then it's not too relevant. What is somewhat relevant is the battery temperature. It is actually higher here, 24 to 25 degrees roughly. Ioniq was at 20 to 22 because Ioniq was parked in the garage, but then the ID3 was parked outside. And then cabin temperature is actually 26 degrees Celsius. It's nice and warm in here. So now we're just gonna join the ride again, and I also want to test the coasting. Yeah, how is it gonna be with the ID3 then? Can it beat Ioniq? Oh yeah, nice ambient light here. And here we have the first badge. Yeah, so this is the ID3 first edition. So I also noticed that in the ID3 it is quieter here. Ioniq is known for some disadvantages like really poor headlights or can lights and a somewhat noisy cabin, but here it is nice premium electro auto here from Deutschland. We are getting close to Espa, and this time with the ID3 we have 132 watt hour per kilometer. It's higher than the Ioniq. Temperature has dropped just slightly, 19.5 degrees Celsius. 11 in the evening. That is quite high for a Nordic summer. Yeah, absolutely. So this time I'll go further north before I turn around, since this car has more range. So just like in the Ioniq, I also keep HVAC off since it's still, let me see, yeah, 25.6 degrees outside. I mean, inside the cabin. Okay, let me try to coast this time then. There, okay, negative, and then neutral. Let's see. I think we hit almost 120 kilometers per hour in the Ioniq, but it is colder this time, around 16 degrees Celsius. It was around 20 on the Ioniq run. Well, yeah, we're picking up speed, but will it be enough? Well, we'll see. I have it fresh in my memory how far we managed to roll. In about 1 week-ish, I'm going to pick up Skoda Enyaq with a new drivetrain. But oh no, but I think that's not the coupe. Yeah, I need to get the Skoda Enyaq coupe, which has the best aerodynamics. But wow, ooh, we hit some nice speed here after all. Okay. And now I'm just kind of cheating and slightly driving behind the Mercedes. Well, okay, now I think the distance to a Mercedes is too far for us to gain any benefits from it. Oh, come on, come on. Can we at least roll down the same way as the Ioniq? Okay, let me see, where was it again? It was the next big sign there. And then... Okay, we have the wall here on the right side, yes. Okay, it was between this sign here and the next sign. Wait, no, like there's several signs here. No, like wait, which one was it? Wait, I think it was right around here. Oh man. Okay, I have to re-engage. Yeah, so that was spot on then, or just neck on neck. Ioniq and ID3. Okay, I call it a draw there. We just turn around at Moelv. Now we're heading back south again, and I'm gonna go for the endpoint at Cleavage. And so far we have 138 watt hour per kilometer. Right, still pretty good. And then we're down to 71%, so not much to report. Oh, there are some roadworks at night I have to avoid, so some places I have to drive a bit slower. But look here. Boom! The headlights here are really good. They also turn, and we have matrix lights, so when it comes to light, Volkswagen wins big time over Ioniq. We are back at Yes Home. We're gonna check for distance error. It's not too relevant, but right under the bridge here, it's supposed to be 225 kilometers. Right around here, zoop, it is 222.6, so this car underreports the distance. Okay, so now we're down to 38%. We have to drive another 100-ish kilometers before we are done. And the consumption has gone up slightly, 144 watt-hour per kilometer, because we have now fired up the HVAC. We are now at cleavage, and we are almost done with the test. So even when we're down to 2%, there is still no throttle mode. We have okay power output. You can see here the power limit, and then based on car scanner, it seems like we have around 100 kilowatt power limit. So yeah, with these modern cars, you can actually go low, go really deep without worrying too much about going into some crazy limp mode. Well, at least for the German cars. So yeah, we're gonna go over to cleavage as always and charge over there. We are now at Sanctuary at Kempower charger. And okay, so the distance was 337.8 kilometers. This is with the decimal. Here you see that without decimal we have this, and then consumption 145, and then 1% left, and we had, well, okay, it was 550 watt hour, so that means 49.5 kilowatt hour only. It was supposed to be 55.6 kilowatt hour when it was new, so that is 11% degradation. That is actually quite bad compared to the 1.6 on Ioniq. But not only that, but you see, this battery is twice as large, and also the odometer here is, well, I mean, it's less than half of the Ioniq. So it's, I mean, the Ioniq is then just a lot better than this ID3. But when it comes to charging, the ID3 is a lot faster than the Ioniq. See here, 116 kilowatt. Wait, shouldn't it be even faster? Maybe 125, right? Okay, maybe battery is too cold. No, battery should be hot enough. Maybe went too deep. Okay, let's wait a bit then. Well, the Kempower claims that the vehicle is limiting the power. You see here, this is kind of cryptic, but very useful. You see that Kempower has allocated several power units, and the total current of all those power units combined are 316 amp, and then the car is requesting only 284 amps, and then this is the voltage. So it's slow, yeah, it slowly goes up now. Yeah, it should soon hit 125 kilowatt, which is max for this generation ID3. When it comes to power, the ID3 is way better. We have 204 horsepower here and only 120 horsepower in the Ioniq. I'll show you here, acceleration. Boom! Oh yeah, I charged only 16% and I have full power already. Oh yeah, German power! Oh yeah, we're back in the garage now. So man, I'm really impressed of the Ioniq. Not only was it a really efficient car back then, affordable, quite spacious, well equipped, but now it turns out after 8 years that if you take good care of the battery, it can actually last a freaking long time. 1.6% degradation is incredibly good. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just blown away by Ioniq, man. So this is, what the heck? Oh, the Neo is doing some noise now at night, but okay, I have some cars over here, but you see the Volkswagen. I mean, it's a nice car, but I've seen that many of the MEB cars, they tend to have high degradation. So yeah, you know, when car testers test cars, they test brand spanking new cars, and what is also important is how do they degrade over time. And the Ioniq over there degrades way better. So that means the second-hand price on these MEB cars might not be the best. Yeah, I actually have a lot of cars now. These are the press car, well, I mean, the airport shuttle cars. These guys, they're on vacation. Well, okay, except for the the Ioniq, that's from Elbilmek. So I think next up on the test is this Volvo C40. Also want to see how the degradation on those cars are. And also that ES8 has 75 kilowatt hour battery. And I heard that it charges quite fast. It charges faster than the 100 kilowatt hour battery. It's supposed to take 145 kilowatt. What the heck, man? I need to test that. So yeah, anyway, long day of testing, but big concern about the ID3, ID4. And this is not a unique case, you know. You might be assuming that, oh, Bjørn, you might have a faulty press car. First of all, it's not a press car, it's a customer car. It belongs to a lady who's on vacation now. Well, okay, not weekend, but 2-day trip to Hanover to AC/DC concert with her daughter. You know, she has probably taken good care of it. She said that she can AC charge for free at work. So it has probably not been punished too much in that regard. So what the heck happened with all the MEB cars? I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me. But that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.